Alright people, Mike Saladin here again and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be playing some Bloodborne. Elden Ring is on the way and I thought I'd need to brush up on my FromSoft Souls-like game skills. I've heard Elden Ring plays a lot more like Dark Souls 3 than Bloodborne, but I haven't played Bloodborne in a while and I felt like just jumping in, messing around a little, just get reacclimatized to the sort of controls and layout of FromSoft game. So yeah, we just jumped right into it, skipped all the cutscenes, and what I wanted to do was get past this wolf without dying. You're supposed to die to the wolf. It's really an unmatched fight because you've got no weapons or any items, and there's just this wolf here to destroy you. But I wanted to see if I had the ability to get past the wolf. It's not the hardest thing in the world, but for someone who's never played a game from FromSoft before, they would just immediately get destroyed probably. But I sort of know that you have to stick behind this guy, sort of avoid his attacks. I know how to dodge. I know holding down R2 does a strong attack, so I'm not doing too badly against him. I've kind of got him trapped in a corner here. Things started to go a bit wrong there, so I had to back off and use one of the blood vials I picked up, and then I just sort of stun locked him, getting him from the side. That's really an important bit of information for most FromSoft Souls-like games. Try to get the enemy in the back or the side, and you can often sort of stun lock them. So yeah, this guy, he's pretty much powerless once you get behind him. If I had more stamina, he could probably never break out of this stun locking. But since we're at the start of the game, we're not really that powerful. And I actually did a pretty good job getting past this guy. Like, it could have been cleaner. I could have done it without using any blood vials if I tried a bit harder. But again, I haven't played Bloodborne in about 3 or 4 years maybe. I still remember quite a lot of it, but again, I'm not an expert. I managed to get the platinum a few years back. I think maybe in 2016 or something. So it was a little while after it came out, and I really love this game. It's probably my favourite Souls game, or Souls-like even. But again, I thought I would try to take on some other people without a sword since I got past the wolf, but you do a lot less damage to these townspeople, or they have a lot more health. So I did try to stick at it a while, take this guy down, but I could see it was gonna take just a ridiculous amount of time. I was a bit stubborn. I did try to keep going at it, but it was like, nah, this guy, it's just gonna take too long. So I do eventually decide just to escape, I think. Just to leave this guy here and escape up the ladder. Thankfully he can't attack me while I was pulling the lever, so I managed to avoid that attack. And then I just barely managed to get up the ladder before he sets me on fire. Well, he did get me, but I almost died. And then I thought I'd escaped here. I was up the ladder. I'm safe. I can take in the view a little. Nice sunset or sunrise. I'll go up to the lamp and I'll head back to Hunter's Dream. But then, surprisingly, this guy showed up behind me and he took me out before I could do it. And I was like, wait, those guys can climb ladders? I don't remember that. But anyway, I got sent into the Hunter's Dream. There was a cutscene, I just skipped past it. I wanted to get to the weapons, get the saw cleaver, the pretty standard, easy weapon that people take if they're looking for a sort of easy run. I think taking the cane makes the game harder, if I recall. And I like to take the pistol for parrying. And then there's a notebook from these messengers. I can't remember what the notebook does, but I just picked it up anyway. So these doors were open because I had managed to light one of the little lanterns. You really weren't supposed to do that. You were supposed to die to the wolf and then come here and see everywhere was locked up, but you could still get the weapons and then go light the lantern, and the next time you die this place will be open. But I actually managed to get it open a little early by bypassing the wolf. So we have this little conversation with Gurman. He's a pretty weird dude. I've forgotten a lot of the backstory of this game. It's really intricate and detailed, but a lot of it's hidden. I tried to come out here to speak to the doll, but the doll isn't activated yet, so after running around for a while I decided, alright, it's time to go back and try to search for the first boss. The doll, I realised it didn't get activated until you fight one of the first bosses. I came back, I got the souls, so that the blood echoes even, that it dropped from being attacked by the guy who followed me up the ladder. I thought I was going to have to go and fight him again, but thankfully he didn't pick up the blood echoes. So I ran around for a bit. I ran into this big giant boy. He was pretty much going to kick my ass, so I started backing off from him, and I decided that it would be good to try and parry him, but I couldn't get the timing right, and then luckily I just got the parry in that time, and that massively took down his health. So then I went in with a big R2 move and just destroyed him. That felt pretty good. I got that little gemstone that'll help with improving my weapons. Ran around for a while, took out some villagers or townspeople or whatever you want to call them. I collected some stuff, built up my blood echoes, and just sort of grinded for a while really, because I knew I was going to need a lot of blood echoes to level up, to be able to be in with the chance of beating Father Gascoigne when we would get to him. There's another boss before him that most people fight first. I can't remember its name right now. Is it a cleric beast? Is that its name? It's a big tentacle monster guy. So yeah, I got to the bridge where he hangs out, and I remember there was 2 werewolves here. Fighting them at once, I remembered it's a pretty bad idea, so I was a bit cautious as going up towards them. So in the end I decided to run past them and head into a little building down here, because I remember you can open up a shortcut. I was unaware there was a guy hiding here in the corner, so I had to quickly run away. I thought the werewolves were chasing me too, but thankfully they got stuck outside. There was another guy down here, and then there's a wheelchair guy here that I forgot was there, and I accidentally activated him. All I was thinking about was getting out of there and opening the door that opens the shortcut. I went to the wrong door. I thought I was going to get machine gunned by the guy in the chair, because I thought he was one of the guys with a Gatling gun attached to his chair, but thankfully he was only a guy with a pistol. So I went up the stairs just to de-aggro these guys, so I would have time to run to the door and open this little shortcut, so that I would have an easy way back to the bridge, and that I could open this gate, which would give me access to the lantern. Thankfully, while I was in the gate opening animation, that guy's hit didn't do much to me, and I quickly returned to the Hunter's Dream, because I thought at this point that I could use the doll. I hadn't remembered yet that you have to fight the cleric beast or whatever its name is. But I did decide that I would come in here, try to figure out how to upgrade my weapons. I remember you have to click on something around here. Then I found the workshop, and I had a bloodstone, or I had 3 bloodstones that I had found, so I decided to upgrade my weapon for 240 blood echoes and the bloodstones I found. So I only had 3 of them, and I couldn't upgrade the pistol because I knew I had no blood, had none of the blood gems or whatever left. So I headed back to the werewolves. This time I thought I was going to fight them, but then I quickly realised this wasn't going to work, so I decided to use the tried and tested cheese them on the doorway method. Everybody knows this move if you've played Bloodborne for more than once. You just get them stuck in this doorway, they can't get in here, and means that you can sort of cheese down their health. It's pretty slow, pretty cheap, but I'm not above such tactics. I will literally take any cheap cheating method to win at any point in these games. I'm not above such things. I can't really summon other players because I really don't play online that much. I'm not subscribed to PS Plus or whatever. So again, I think that's sort of fair that I use these sort of cheating methods when I can't get help from official sources. I know you can summon NPCs, but they're not that useful compared to summoning real players, which I don't have the ability to do. Eventually I found my way down into the sewers. I thought I was going to do a quick bit of parkour to get onto this beam and collect this item. I thought it was lined up, but then I just completely missed it and fell off and got attacked by some rats. That wasn't fun. I didn't realise there was a guy. He's probably following me right now. And then there was this guy hiding over here. And I just got destroyed by him. I lost 3,000 or something blood echoes. So my main priority was like, I've got to get back in there. I thought this guy was the same guy, but it turned out it wasn't him. I thought one of these guys would have picked up the blood echoes, because normally that's what enemies do. I got lucky the first time, and the guy who killed me after climbing up the ladder, he didn't pick up the echoes. This guy that I managed to parry, he didn't have them either. Really love parrying in this game. It's so satisfying, and I can pull it off a lot better than I can in Dark Souls. I decided to do some more parkour because I saw this rat had glowing eyes, which meant it had my blood echoes. So I decided to just jump down on top of it and do a drop down attack. Just completely wiped him out in one hit. Got the 4,000 echoes back. And then yeah, this guy, he was protecting the outfit I wanted. So I did my best to try to parry him. Managed to do it on the second attempt. It is really satisfying every time you manage to pull that off. I'm pretty bad at timing stuff like that in Dark Souls with the shield, but somehow I find the pistol is easier to parry people with. So I picked up the hunter outfit, decided to change into it pretty quickly because it gives us a lot of stat boosts, physical defense, all that good stuff. Thought it would make fighting the boss easier when we get to him. So yeah, we look pretty stylish. I went back to the bridge. I forgot there was going to be one of these big guys here. I was a bit nervous about approaching him, but I decided if I could parry him it might be alright, so I did that. I didn't get in quick enough to manage to get the visceral attack on him, and this bird kind of got in my way, so I decided to get it taken out, and then I tried to parry him again. This time I was close enough to land the critical strike on him, and he turned out not to be as scary as I thought he was. So then I got ready to take on the cleric beast. I think it was the cleric beast. Is that his name? We'll see now in a minute because I forgot. Yeah, cleric beast, yeah. So I had some Molotovs that I forgot to equip at the start of the fight. So what you can really do to destroy this guy pretty quickly is throw oil on him and then hit him with a Molotov, and it does a lot of damage. I forgot that because it's been a long time since I played the game, so I tried to do him a bit more legit, trying to get in behind him, do a lot of damage that way. I've got the outfit for better defense, and I've upgraded my saw blade, as I'm gonna call it. So I was doing pretty well. Get stuck into him, did some serious damage there, stunned him a bit. At this point I was really wishing I had more stamina because I kept only being able to do a few hits and then having to stop. He got a lot of damage in there, so I decided to back off for a moment, heal myself, and then go straight back into just wheeling on him. He's kind of easy to stay behind, it turned out, and I got his health all the way down past the halfway point, and I still had plenty of heals left. So I went for a big R2 attack. He did this move. I managed to get out of the way in time. and then I remembered I've got Molotovs and that they're good against this guy. I did of course forget to throw oil on him first, so it wasn't as effective as it would have been, but it managed to stop him doing that attack, and it really just helped me finish him off. And then I wasted that third Molotov, but I was pretty happy that I took him down on the first try, because I'm pretty rusty at the game. I had 9,000 blood echoes, and since I've got some insight now after defeating a boss, this meant that I could at last go back, see the doll, and level up. But before that, I went into the sewers again. I remembered there was a pig down here. That's what that guy is, away off in the distance. I was like, I'm not heading straight into that. That's just gonna go badly. So I decided I would go up this way and unlock the elevator. That's going to be a helpful shortcut for when we're fighting Father Gascoigne, who is the first proper boss, I would say. The cleric beast, he's just sort of a practice boss. It doesn't feel like that the very first time you play, of course. The cleric beast, or actually the werewolves on the bridge, can feel like the first proper boss the first time you're playing this game. But yeah, the cleric beast, he is sort of seen as a bit of a tutorial boss before you fight Gascoigne. There was some stuff that I only remembered that I should have been doing to fight Gascoigne after the fact, like picking up the music box from the NPC in the window. It helps stun Gascoigne at a crucial time when he's trying to turn into his beast form. I forgot to do that, so I was going to have to fight him without that. But I was really focused on just opening this shortcut at the moment and getting back to the Hunter's Dream with this 11,000 blood echoes, because I hadn't leveled up at all yet. So it's pretty decent that I managed to take out a boss without leveling up yet. I did power up the saw blade, and I did find this outfit earlier than you're probably meant to. But honestly, there's no right or wrong way to do this. You just do the game the way you want. Some people play without ever leveling up these games. They go in for a level 1 character and play with no outfit and using their bare hands sometimes as a weapon. So yeah, you can play it whatever way you want. So yeah, the doll was finally up now because I had the insight. I got some blood echoes. I decided I was just going to play the way I usually do, which is put up health, stamina and strength. That's just my 3 things I focus on in most Souls games. Put up the endurance for the stamina, put it up a few times, because being able to attack more is more important to me than having high health and strength. Because if I can kill a thing faster than it can attack me, then health doesn't matter that much. But I did put up health a little bit because I didn't want to be didn't want to have too low health while fighting Gascoigne. Then I noticed there was something else here for me to pick up. This is the summoning, the bells that you use to summon NPCs and other players. I don't really use them. I sort of try to do everything myself. So I'd opened the shortcut and I was on my way back to this area, because when you cross this bridge, this is the way to Gascoigne. I was thinking about going back down to fight the pig, but I remembered that when you get to the other side of the bridge, it's the way down to get behind the pig. And I was just looking for a ladder to get down, and then I forgot all these guys charge at you. So I was getting ready to fight them, and I completely forgot that they set fire to a boulder, the enemies at the other side, and it comes at you, and I just managed to roll out of the way in time. I completely forgot that happened. And then I go up here to fight this big guy again. He's another one of these pretty easy to parry once you get used to them. So I managed to get him parried, but then the way he was standing on the stairs, you couldn't really connect the visceral attack, which was annoying. But I managed to stun his 2 powerful attacks, and he wasn't really much of a threat. Got some blood vials out of him, I was still looking for the way down to fight the pig, and then I noticed it was over here. I didn't want to go up to Gascoigne just yet, because for some reason I was really focused on taking out the pig. Because there's a pretty satisfying visceral attack you can do on it if you manage to sneak up behind it. So yeah, you come in, you walk up to it slowly, trying to get the stealth attack. I don't think I managed to get the timing. I wasn't close enough, or I alerted it too early or something. But you're supposed to get a nice little sneak attack. But yeah, the pig isn't too much damage, or isn't too much trouble when you can. Yeah, there's the visceral attack. Just stab it right up the backside, and you get 400 blood echoes for that. I don't know why I was obsessed with come down here. Then I remembered the Saw Hunter badge was down there. So after that, it was time to finally fight Gascoigne, the first proper boss. As I say, the cleric beast, I always, as I said before, I consider it more of a tutorial. This guy is the real deal. For new players, if you can get past him, that's when you're going to sort of settle into the game. And this fight's either going to make or break if you're going to continue with the game. Some people come up to Gascoigne and he's a bit of a brick wall, and they give up. But if you persevere and beat Gascoigne, you're sort of settled into the game by that point, and you're like, I want to see this through now. He's pretty cool character, just his design, the hat, the scarf, the long black coat, pretty iconic. And I managed to parry him right away, which was pretty surprising because I'm pretty terrible at parrying bosses. I'm better at parrying the lower level enemies, but bosses I'm pretty much terrible. But then I managed to parry him a second time. I didn't get the visceral attack because he knocked me away at the same time as I parried him. I was surprised I'd done so much damage already.
It seems to me. It's enough to make
But yeah, I was getting a bit cocky, I think, and kept trying to parry him because I pulled off those first two when I should have been concentrating on just beating the life out of him. So he sort of had me on the back foot here. I was getting damaged quite a lot, trying to heal, still trying to parry him when I should have just been attacking him like this. He kept getting in these hits that I should have been avoiding. It was a really sloppy attempt. I managed to parry him again, and at that point I was like, oh, I think I could actually do this first time like the cleric beast. I was getting a bit too overconfident, and then he started to transform, and it's then that I realised, oh no, I forgot to pick up the music box. Started panicking, trying to heal and run away at the same time. And also I thought throwing Molotovs at him would be a good idea because he turned into the beast form. But he's a bit quick, and he managed to dodge most of the Molotovs. And again, I had forgotten the important thing about Molotov use is throw oil on them first. I was trying to parry him again, and I couldn't remember if you could parry him while he was in beast form. So that was probably a bad move. If I hadn't tried to do that, I might not have got stuck there. And yeah, unfortunately didn't manage to get him on the first time. It was a good attempt. It was better than most people would probably do on their first attempt. But again, this is like, I know what playthrough, this would be my 10th playthrough or something. Even though I'm pretty rusty, I still do remember quite a bit about the game, so I couldn't be too pleased. I would have been happier if I'd managed to do it on the first attempt. But we came back for the second go at him, and I managed to parry him again, and I realised that this time that I had to stop messing about, and when he turns into his beast form, try not to run away, and instead just stay on him when he's about to transform, so you can do some serious damage before he puts some distance between you and starts jumping all over the place. I kept trying to parry him again, and I seen him transforming. I was trying to stay close to get in to do some serious damage. Threw a Molotov just because I had one left, or I picked up one again. and then I was like, right, this time I can't get trapped on a headstone. Managed to parry him. I realised you could parry him when he was in beast form, and that really was just about the end of him. That was really the killer blow, because now he had very little health left, and I just sort of charged into him, and I got the win on him on the second time, and got the key to the tomb place, and I opened a little lantern, so I had 4,000 echoes, and I'd be able to go level up. But before that, I just wanted to open the gate. I think I could have taken him the first time if I'd remembered to get the music box. Because I sort of skipped the NPC interactions, I don't know if those characters are still going to be available to speak to, or if they're just not going to be at their windows now. Again, it's been quite a long time since I did like a story or lore playthrough where you like speak to everyone and try to really get into the story, because I'm pretty bad at understanding these games' plots and narratives. I'm more about just the actual gameplay of them, but they do have really in-depth and interesting stories when you get into it. It's just I'm pretty bad at following these like more cryptic games. I do enjoy them, but a lot of it goes over my head. So yeah, I managed to level up again, and I thought I would just leave it there for the first video of this. Just a quick sort of refresher of FromSoft games, just to get ready for Elden Ring. If you want to see me play more Bloodborne, please do leave a comment and a little like, it would help me out. But yes, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time with another video.